Greetings, Aquarius. Welcome to your Divinely Guided Rune reading here for the week. We're going to be using the Lapis Lazuli rune set here this week, and at the very end, stay tuned, we will be getting a card of clarity from the Celtic Spirit Oracle deck. Your rune for the energetic past, Aquarius, is Bricana. Bricana is familial style type of nurturing, beautiful beginnings. It's the birch goddess's rune of blessed beginnings, like a mother's love. You began something, or you're blessed or challenged with aspects of beginnings or nurturing something that had recently begun in your recent past here. So this could be challenges with aspects of motherly love, of familial nurturing as well. Or maybe you even went back to family for nurturing, going back to roots to kind of get your a new beginning, recharged to get you into a new beginning kind of stuff. Or you could have just began a new project recently, if that's it, you out there. Either way, take what resonates here, leave what doesn't. But this is a lot like the Empress card in tarot, where you're knowing how to intuitively begin many different things and nurture them as they kind of go along. It's a very powerful archetypal energy to either be blessed or challenged with in your recent past. And your energetic now, another powerful energy of the god Tyr. This is the rune Tiwaz. This is sticking up for others, sticking up for yourself, sticking up for what is right, just, true, and good in the world. God Tyr, he sacrificed his arm to stave off Ragnarok and therefore made himself a bit of a martyr because of that. So there's that martyrdom type of energy here as well. If you're challenged with this, maybe you're kind of maybe a victim or maybe martyrdom type of mentality that you need to kind of rectify. This is showing how we show up for ourselves, how we show up for others, how we show up for what is just, what is true. This is like the Libra scales of justice, kind of knowing what is innately true and just and good. So challenge, you're blessed with aspects of that too, depending on these beginnings and nurturings that you've had in the past. Now, with things that have happened collectively in the world, this could be really literally anything. For you, it could easily be understood in both negative and positive aspects, depending on the different layers that you apply it to in your life, what spheres or lenses you're viewing this from. Okay, so that's what I mean by taking what resonates here, leave what doesn't. All right, in your energetic near future, Aquarius, is the rune of Algis. Algis is the elk rune. This is that divine faith, sticking up for that justice here. Kind of has you in your maybe defensive, hopefully responsive, not reactive, but showing up in defense for others, sticking up for what is right, like the god Tyr did, right? So Algis is that beautiful elk with the antlers that are your built-in divine defense, built-in divine connection. You ever seen an elk up front? Or excuse me, up close? They're as big as an SUV. They are flipping huge. They're bigger than bears. They're bigger than moose. Well, moose and elk are pretty close. But anyway, this is beautiful. Built-in divine defense, built-in divine connection, grounding energies, connected energies with divine. I see you healing a lot of your faith. Maybe yeah. I see a lot of this in coming through in affirmations for you after the fact. Like you're kind of not 100% sure. Like you have really good ideas and concepts and practices. But I see you really just wanting to be thorough and sticking up for this, whatever this was. Or actually, maybe this, whatever you're becoming. Yeah, we're going to get another rune for clarity in the influence of the now. It's interesting. I had a different one in my hand, and that one kind of just, I had two in my hand, but this is the one I originally was trying to let go of as I was pulling it out of the bag, and it said, nope, I wanted to stay. So this rune is the god Ing's rune of Ingwas. This is 2, 3 deity runes right in a row here. So huge, archetypal, powerful energies here, Aquarius. But this god Ing's rune is the god of, this is the rune of fertility, of successfully planting the seed in fertile soil, concepts, beliefs, ideas, structures, practices, this new beginning. The birch, was that the seed that you planted? The idea, the showing up, the dedication to nurturing it. And yeah, okay, maybe this was a challenge and you turned it into your blessing. Yeah, being present is the fertile place to be in, to plant the seeds and to do the work. This is a lot like divine masculine energy as well. The healed sense of ego, very stoic, very just showing up, just responding rather than reacting. And this is a good aspect to note here too. This is very much not the divine feminine's rune, but this has a lot of divine feminine energy along with it. This has a lot of divine masculine energy here with this as well. This is the divine masculine's rune. And by this is a good, what I mean is a good point to balance these energies. We don't just have one aspect or another. We all have aspects of divine feminine and masculine within all of us. Divine masculine and feminine is too much loosely referred to in the public as male or female energy, where divine masculine means he must be a dude, or divine feminine means that must be a lady. That's not entirely accurate, but this is more speaking to the energies rather than the physicality of it all. Okay. Divine masculine and feminine energies we have in all of us. This divine masculine healing work that even a lot of divine feminines need to do. Okay. A lot of divine masculine need to do and heal a lot of these divine feminine type of energies, archetypal energies as well. There's a huge amount of archetypal energies and deity type energies here in this reading here, Aquarius. Very strong energies. Your rune for the advice for the now is Dagas. This is clarity. This is let the transformation take hold. Go within for that balance. This is the transmutation energy. This is Dagas, the transmutation from night into day or day into night. However you want to look at it, Dagas means day. This is that clarity, like the hourglass tipped on its side. And you have the infinite amount of clarity in that central moment, that dichotomy kind of energy where you're in the middle, noticing that this is the calm center where this extreme and that extreme both exist and don't exist at the same point. And you're the master of that temperance, like the temperance card, where you can pour from both of those cups and make different things, right? And have different outcomes. You're mastering a lot of these energies. Let the change take you through. This is you emerging with that clarity, with that balance, being that butterfly that emerges out of the chrysalis, showing up in that dedication, healing a lot of these energies. And you're really changing and adopting into new aspects of health. In your faith. Yeah, I think you're having like a recommitment of faith, not just with yourself, but I think with divine source, with whatever deity, or these are like the gods are here and they're witnessing you, Aquarius. So I don't know. Let's see what your outcome is. Yeah, you get more of that clarity. You see how Dagas is right up there too. You have more sense of definition. You have more sense of your wunjo, your joy, finding even more joy out there, and you're accepting of these. You're adding to these definitions of where you stand in the world, how you're showing up, right? Where that fertile soil is, you're grounded, and you have that sense of clarity with the detachment to the outcomes, but more healthy aspects of like understandings and comprehensions like labels, attachments to labels, attachments to outcomes like detachment, healthy detachment. If you had problems with being passive aggressive, I see you healing a lot of that. Yeah, this is beautiful. But definitely where your faith was tested before, I see it renewed. I see you making like a recommitment to your faith. Are you getting back into reading scripture? Are you getting back into meditating? Are you getting back into your community? Yeah. Let me know in the comments below how this resonates here with you, Aquarius. This is a beautiful rune reading here for you. This is a lot of transformation energy, so let it happen, okay? Go within for that clarity and let the answers unfold. Don't try to have that attachment to the outcome, because this is a beautiful affirmation of faith, confirmation of faith. Yeah. All right, Celtic Spirit Oracle deck for the message. Please, Divine, show us one card of clarity for Aquarius's divinely guided rune reading here for this week. Divine, please show us clearly what message of clarity do you have for Aquarius for this week's divinely guided rune reading. Wow, lots of cards came flying out there. I think one did separate. Let me check that out super quick here. Yeah, we did. We had one land on the outside, so we're going to go ahead and go with that. Divine says, not those other two, this one. This one says rest, stop, recharge, and self-care. Now, don't make yourself out to be that martyr and trying to be all like driven and gung-ho into all this, okay? Take time, let the seed gestate in that fertile soil, right? Let the new beginnings take hold and just gently show up for yourself and others. Yeah, we don't want to alienate this sort of transformation from our lives, right, Aquarius? Okay, let's go into this card. If I can find the page. I was kind of stalling for a minute there. All right. Rest says, the fairy is in the poppy flower that shows us that it's time to rest. Only through resting can we recharge. The elements are urging you to take care of yourself at this time. Taking time out to rest is not wasting time. Taking time out to rest is a necessity in order to manage your time better by not becoming burnt out. Once we reach burnout, it's too late, and then our recovery will take longer. Self-care and taking time out is a big lesson for anyone with a lot of motivation or somebody who is busy all the time. There's no judgment over what you make of yourself There's no judgment over what you make yourself busy with and what motivates you. The issue here is one of putting yourself up on your priority list. Your health and well-being is of high priority here. If you feel guilty for taking a nap or watching a bit of TV, then this card is definitely for you. The elementals understand that our reality is extremely fast-paced and full of burdens, so their message here is to find small amounts of time regularly where you give yourself a moment of rest and solitude. It could be 5 minutes of just being, like just simply being, after you wake up, where you sit with your eyes closed and be present in the moment. Allow yourself to relax and start your day calmly. Aquarius, you might like to do something creative before or after work, or perhaps sit under a tree during your break. It's this time that you make this a priority. We have all heard the saying, you can't drink from an empty cup. It is up to you to fill your own cup because no one else will do it for you. It is a lesson to learn our own limits and to know when we're reaching them. This is an important lesson to show our children also. They learn through our actions. Teach them it's important to play and to have quiet times and to be outside and to get away from all the tech and the screens. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant week.